Welcome to the Bamboo Brief. Today, we're diving into the incredible story behind Robinhood's massive stock surge. And let me tell you, this isn't just some random blip on the market radar. It's a story powered by two seriously powerful growth engines that a lot of people on Wall Street might have overlooked. So let's break down what is really going on here.
So, what kicked all this off? It was a single-day stock jump of over 5%. Now, you know a pop like that doesn't just happen out of nowhere. There's always a story behind it. And this one, well, it points to a really fascinating shift in the company's entire game plan.
The real spark here was a huge vote of confidence from the analysts over at Compass Point. They put out a note saying they expect Robinhood's October performance to be well above what anyone on Wall Street was forecasting. And as we all know, bold statements like that, that's what gets the market moving. And believe me, they didn't just talk the talk. They went and jacked up their price target from $105 all the way to $161. Whoa, that signals a massive amount of conviction in where the company is headed. So, what's behind this incredible optimism? Well, it all comes down to two powerful and maybe kind of surprising growth engines. All right, first up, let's get into the company's surprise hit. It's prediction markets. This is one of the biggest reasons analysts are getting so excited about Robinhood's immediate future. So, what in the world are prediction markets? It's actually pretty simple. They let you trade on the outcome of real-world events. You know, like who's going to win the big football game or what the price of Bitcoin will be next month. It's a simple idea, but the scale Robinhood is doing it at, anything but. And when I say scale, I really mean it. Since this thing launched, over 4 billion event contracts have been traded on the platform. Get this, half of those, a full 2 billion, were traded in just the third quarter alone. The growth here is it's absolutely explosive. And that explosive growth is turning directly into cold, hard cash. Analysts figure Robinhood pulled in around $20 million from these markets in Q3, which is more than double what they did the quarter before. See, this isn't just some little side feature. It's becoming a serious moneymaker fast. And guess what? The party's not expected to slow down. With a full NFL season in full swing, analysts are forecasting that Q4 revenue from predictions could more than double again to around $50 million. It's just a brilliant example of how a new idea can become a core part of the business almost overnight. But, that's only half the story. The other major growth driver is something analysts think is being seriously underestimated by Wall Street: Robinhood's crypto business. Now, a key piece of this crypto puzzle is something called staking. It might sound a little complicated or techy, but the idea is actually really simple. You basically just lock up your crypto holdings to help keep the network secure, and for doing that, you get rewards. Honestly, just think of it like earning a dividend on a stock or getting yield from a bond. Simple as that. And here's the kicker. The folks at Compass Point are convinced that Wall Street is completely missing the boat on this. Their whole argument is that the future money from crypto, including stuff like staking, isn't being properly priced into the stock. And that, my friends, creates a potential hidden opportunity. Okay, so let's recap. We've got this insane, immediate growth coming from prediction markets, and then we have this long-term, super underestimated potential from crypto. Let's zoom out and see what this all means for the big picture. The result of all this momentum, an absolutely incredible year for the stock. Year to date, Robinhood shares have rocketed up more than 250%. That is a stunning performance that really shows you how powerful this new growth story is. And that kind of performance, well, it gets noticed. Robinhood was recently added to the S&P 500, which is a massive milestone. It basically means it's not just seen as a disruptive little startup anymore. It's now considered one of the most significant established companies in the entire US stock market. That's a huge deal. And this positive story is pretty clear when you look at the analyst ratings. The experts are overwhelmingly bullish. I mean, look at this: 20 buy ratings and only a single sell from all the analysts that cover the stock. That's a pretty strong consensus. So that's the story behind Robinhood's incredible run. Now, let's boil all this down to the key takeaway for you, for anyone watching the markets. The big question this story really makes you ask is, what can we all learn from this mix of super fast innovation and overlooked opportunity? For me, it really boils down to a few key lessons. First, that real innovation. Things like these prediction markets can unlock totally new ways for a company to grow. Second, sometimes the biggest opportunities are hiding in plain sight, kind of like a crypto business that a lot of people had written off. And finally, just recognizing these shifts as they happen is the very first step to being able to act on them.
If all this has you thinking about getting started on your own investing journey, one great option to check out is the Bamboo app. We've actually left my personal referral code down in the description below, and if you use it, it's a fantastic way to support the channel so we can keep making more explainers just like this one. And speaking of support, if you've got some value out of this today, please do me a huge favor and hit that like button and subscribe. I'd really love to hear your thoughts on Robinhood's future. Do you think this growth can keep going? Let me know what you think down in the comments. That's all for this breakdown. Thanks so much for watching the Bamboo Brief.